Alright, let's get this done. This is a quick review of a game that I just played, and I just analyzed my decision making in it. I won the game, but I think I could have done some stuff better, and I don't know, maybe it's to validate my point, so we'll see what happens. So this game I'm playing Rengar Jungle versus Volibaba with a Kale top and a Kale top versus Garen. I don't know if this was fine to do a whole run around thing from and run up there, but I think if Volleyball wasn't moving, I wouldn't have moved as well like that. But since I saw Volleyball, I was satisfied with just wasting his time and my time. And then, well, I was really happy when I saw that he started Q, so I knew that he was going to play really, really slow. I think right after we run up here and I see the swing, I should just back off. I shouldn't look and fish for anything else because we don't win the 3v2. I think if Kale continued going, we could have at least burned the Garen flash, but that's fine. So right here, I'll just go back a little bit. I'm happy that I saw it, but I think I saw it too late. Maybe I knew that I should be earlier than I pinged it, I think. So what I should have done, I should have started pinging this play a little bit sooner, so that these eggs would react a little bit quicker to it. Oops. So like this play right here, instead of how I ping on the way to my blue buff, I should have pinged on the way to here in the first instance, and then Six would have looked to move a little bit quicker with me. So it might have been a cleaner play. I think that's a good idea there, because he shouldn't be allowed to just walk through here like this. And he refuses to flash. I spent the flash after him if he did flash there to get the last auto win, but he refused to flash, so that's just a free kill. So right here I should be behind on tempo to the Volibear, but I knew that he started Q, so I also knew that he wasn't that fast in clearance, so I felt like I had some leeway to do that as well. Right here, I kind of contemplated whether I should go E or W second, but I concluded that W second is better. Higher HP, and it will allow me to do what I did for that. The Garen's kind of scary. I wasn't sure if he had flash. I think at the moment. Was it pinged at all? Okay, so I I I hopefully thought in game that that he didn't have flash, but I wasn't quite sure. Well, I shouldn't say I wasn't quite sure. I'm not sure if I knew back then. That's how I should put it, I think. Right here, it is a bit spooky, right? My kid's level 2, he's level 3. I'm level 2. I think if I wanted to just go for this straight away, I shouldn't have started the grump, but since I started the grump, I'm not allowed to just go into him like this. So I try to get 4 stocks here, because his Garen here has silence. I try to get 4 stocks, and then I go into him. I was really proud of doing this here. So I just baited silence, use my W to cleanse and heal, run away with the movement speed, and then I go back in. I just take up a lot of his damage for free. Okay, right here, I don't know what I should have done. I shouldn't say that. I should say that. Right here, I felt like, okay, so I pinged them that Volibear could have been bot side here. Okay, if I were the Volibear and I saw Rengar here, I would instantly part into my bot side and take the entire bot side and gank bot lane potentially. So I ping my bot lane that Volibear could be there. So they be alert that he is there or potentially there. And then I part bot lane. Now I don't think this is necessarily the best play, but it's between going bot side here and hoping that my camp's up. And another thing is that they haven't been ganked as yet, so that's a lot of time, and he isn't on the map. So if he's parting bot lane, maybe I could influence it here. But I'm parting bot here, kind of hoping that my camps are up with like a side intention to impact this lane if he does gank them. Because if I go top lane, I just have the crab. I don't know the obviously I see it on the in the vault here, but in the game I didn't know his respawn time was because he started Q, and I expected that to be a lot slow, very slow. So I only have Scutter Crab to go on top here, and then I have Wolves, and that's just not very good. I don't know his timers here, so I can't cut the jungle. I have two camps. Well, we'll have two camps. And then what do I do from there? I just stand top lane for a minute 53 seconds, and then my bot side is desynced from my top side. So I think my best course of action is to just go here and pray that my camps are up, and if they're not up, then I rush bot lane and try to be there for the counter gank. And if we get a good 3v3 and we come out on top, huge. Then we could have made something there. Yeah, so I think that is my best pick. Yeah, so let me continue. And lo and behold, my bot side comes up, so I'm really happy right now. So what I'm looking to do here now I know that he could be bot side here. So that's an option to just run straight bot lane as soon as someone comes up. But it's kind of inconsistent to rely on them bot lane to play properly. And I would say to some extent to myself to play properly. I think the most consistent play is to go for my camps here and then potentially look for something bot side. Or I'll have the option then to counter gank the bot side or to part up. And if I remember correctly, I parted up. Yeah. Yes, because they got the wave shoved in. So I thought that they were okay. I remember in game I pan camera, but I thought that they were okay, so I just parted up here. This is an inconsistency. I should have taken note. Oops, where is it? I should have taken note of my camp respawn timer on the minimap. I knew that I saw it, but I don't know why. Like for some reason, maybe I thought it was 2 seconds. And I ran there. I should have just run immediately for the Scutter Crab. I hate that to see if Garen had a ward there or if he was just waiting there with Volleyball or what. I see Scutter Crab here, so this is really huge. So he's really, really slow on his clear. So I think that's fine. I pinged another inconsistency, but it's not as bad. And I corrected myself from it really quickly, is that I pinged on the way to Volleyball's camps. Before I checked my mid laner's resources. And when I check them, I immediately said, nope, that's not a good play, and I pinged on my way to my grump. Because if had I moved there, the enemy mid laner is coming off a base. The enemy jungler I know should be topside, and the enemy top laner would have first move as well. So I'll just be alone there in a 3v1. Pretty bad play, I think. To even entertain the thought with the information that I have. So I should not have pinged there initially. And I'm really glad that I acknowledged it in game and I didn't go for it. I pinged danger in the enemy's top side because that's where I expect Volibaba to be. And I misplay here by not hitting the bowler. So now Kate had to go in a flash. Right. Well, I think it was fine to look for this play. Right here, I didn't, and this is something I have to look out for in the future. Right here, I was trying to give Kale all the EXP, but if you watch my EXP bar, I'm still getting EXP from this range. And this is a result of the EXP changes that they made a while ago, where the range of where you could get EXP is a lot greater. So that's something to be mindful of. And by the time I started basing and I saw that I was getting EXP, I really didn't want to cancel base there and move, so I just let the base go through. But in the future, if I'm trying to give a solo laner, or any laner for that matter, any laner for that matter, solo EXP, I just need to be mindful that I need to move further back. Right here, I think it's fine to do what I'm doing. I remember this, I think I just did Raptors, Crowds, and look for bot lane play here, because I expected for the better to be bot side. I could have cleared that camp a little bit more efficiently. I was kind of hoping that they would clear the minion and then go for that play, but it's kind of work. This is something I want to review because I was tunnel vision on the Caitlyn and then on the Volibaba. She bought flash here. I didn't have to take that tower shot, right? And then I tunnel vision on the Volibaba here. But maybe I could have turned back on the Caitlyn. Yeah, I was trying to save the Leona, but maybe I could have turned back on the Caitlyn here. Take care of the Caitlyn, and then I have 4 rotations for the Volibaba, should he choose to stay. And I would have gotten this huge wave, or at least been able to freeze it. Maybe not freeze it because Swin is moving, but I may have been able to take care of the Volibaba as well, but I'm unsure. I think I misplayed as well. I could have held my... I thought I would be able to one-shot. So maybe it's hindsight thinking of looking to hold my empowered the cleanse stun so I don't get hit with E. But I thought I'd be able to one-shot there. Right here, I know that I'm a level up on the Volibaba, even though it's Volibaba and Rengar. I know that I'm a level up. I see that Kay doesn't have any real resources. And I see that she's basing. So I immediately look at my pings actually. I remember, okay, I think another reason why I'm doing this review so quickly, and it's so raw and slightly unfiltered in a sense, is that yeah, it's to kind of validate my thoughts in the game. So right there, I was heavily pinging for Kale to TP back and join me on this objective. Right, I started moving there to Ziggs, but I shut on my camera before even doing that. Right, and I ping here for Kale to start moving. I think this is a really, really good play. Like even if Lux moves, cool, I'll just back off. But I know Garen is not in lane. Yes, she has to catch this wave on top here, right? But after this wave, she's so free to move. She's so free to move, and she just stays in lane. And even after Lux goes off vision here, which I suspect, yeah, like she's bot lane here. If I was playing on the map, maybe I would have seen her sooner, but whatever. She's bot lane here. I was pinging Kale to move repeatedly. 60 TPing in. How is this ever a situation that I have to leave from? I don't understand. It was so unfortunate. It was so unfortunate. And then I misplay here. But I think that's besides the point, yeah. Yeah. That should never have been a situation that I lose the grubs. And like me dying here is because I misplayed, but I don't think I ever should have lost those grubs. But as frustrating as it is, I'm satisfied that I saw the play. I'm satisfied that I saw the TP angle and I pinged for it. Maybe I don't need to make this video, but I think I'm gonna make it anyway and post it. Right here, I think I only want to go to 14 minutes because I don't want this to be long. I'm suspecting that it's fairly long already. But I think going right here, going for another thing in this game I was typing. Like after I was typing as well, and I was just really frustrated at that point, I think. But I think it's fine to go top here and part bot side. Especially with how Kay was playing, even though she's a win con, I think I have more opportunities bot side to do something. And I just finally locked out of position there, so I one shot her. I think that's fine, yeah. And right there I honestly just go top again because I felt like I had no play to make bot lane. Or maybe I just didn't look. Let me see if I could like recall my decision making here. Oh, I think I remember this. Yeah. So even though it was a solo kid in the tower, I said to myself, well, Leona has R, right? That's whack. Why did she take exhaust? Whatever. Leona has ult and they could dive the Caitlyn. Maybe I should have moved there actually. Would that have been the play? Beavis pushing into the Caitlyn. I think, but Volibaba is supposed to be bot side here, no? I think Volibaba is supposed to be bot side here, isn't he? Let me cheat. Oh yeah, I mean, comes straight through. Yeah, Volibaba is supposed to be bot side here. Like, his timers are all whack. Like, why is he? I think let's see on this word. I can't remember. I'm not gonna go back, but I feel like he's supposed to be bot side here. But I think I saw him here, no? In any case, at the moment in the game, I thought that this was a waste of time to run to bot lane here and try to impact them. But maybe it was a play. Let me go back a little bit. I thought I saw the volleyball, to be honest. Yeah. He was on vision top side, exactly. Okay. So yeah, so he's supposed to be what side here? Yeah, being going off his the crowd is so groove. And the only reason I didn't invade him was because I thought that he was bot side. And I think that's the other reason why I didn't go for this dive, because I thought he was bot side and he would counter the dive. So I think obviously in hindsight I know where he is because I cheated. But I think the objective play here, well, I say objective. I think the right play here is that I base because there's no play bot because Volibear could counter gang and save the dive, or at least make it fairly difficult. Right? I know he's supposed to have R. So I think basing, I'm going to appear to play. And then well Swain tried to do some cheesy shit and he just walked into the zigs. I was in position. I just killed him. Oops. Right, there we go. Yeah, and I ping these zigs to move into position. I run top. We do well. Kill us with that guy. Did that assist him at all? Yeah, like why is Volibear top here again? This is so odd. Volibear should have. Why are his butter comes up? Oh yeah, and I remember this right here. I'm just pinging the kill off. I'm telling her that she has CP. She doesn't have to be this extended. And I just base. I go top again. Do I not go top? Oh. Yeah, I remember now. So I went butter here. I knew that the volleyball is topside. And I think that this is a play that could be made for the best upside. I have first rotation here. I just catch Lux out of position here. I was really hoping that my team would move up here. But this is fine, I think. Oh yeah. Let me see if this fight was any good at all. If I played badly. Alright, I was pegging for the Leona to just all the Caitlyn and just end her with the misfortune. How does Caitlyn ever play the game? I don't know. Leona has everything up and she just refuses to do anything. I don't think that Ziggs should ever die there. I don't understand why we play these fights like this. But maybe it's my bad. Maybe it's my bad. So let me go back a little bit more to make sure. Because I tried to force this here so hard, right? Alright, so let's see. I pinged for Caitlyn to be one shot. She wasn't. I pinged for this play here. Now, is this play good? Considering what's happening mid lane. I think we one shot the dragon. Considering items, right? And even if we do not, we still have the Leona with ult. I didn't know that she didn't have Ignite, to be honest. But I knew that she had ult. Yeah? And I find it really, really strange that Miss Fortune is auto in the crab. That we're not going instantly for the crab. Like what show she's doing, man. That's so mad. What is she doing? She almost cost us the dragon. I don't even think I'm in the wrong here, no? I think that this is a fine play to be taken. It's Ocean Drake, so I can't really pull out. The Caitlyn could be wrapping around. I know that the Swain doesn't have R, nor the Volibear. Do I know he doesn't have R? I know that Swain doesn't have R because I remember panning my camera. Maybe I told you that the Volibear didn't have R. Obviously, he had R because he R over the wall to try and steal. But I don't know. I feel like this dragon should not have been at this HP at this point. It should have just been one shot. Before Volibear even had time to be into position to try what he did here. And I also think that Leona shouldn't try to go for the Swain here. Obviously, it's like a knowledge gap. That she shouldn't try to go for the Swain here because I cannot pull off for the dragon because of Ocean Dragon's slow serve. And that's why this is so dangerous. But I'm so confident to take this play because of our advantage. But she goes onto the Swain here, allowing the Volibear to have the ability to try and steal dragon. Then she ults for some. She just full sends her ult for one target. Right? I think this is even fine to do for the Volibear here. And we take so long to the dragon that Lux respawns. I should have seen the Luxo for the wall, to be honest. I had vision. Okay, yeah. That's a bit rough. One other play that irked me, and I think I should show it because I think it has value in it to some extent. It has value in it to some extent. Is this play here, I think. So I know that the Volibaba just died, right? I know the Volibaba just died. I just died. I died before the Volibaba. How did I die before the Volibaba? I died and Volibaba died on basically the same timer. I know that Volibaba comes to respawn topside. And so, with Kill being so far up and Kill being so far ahead, and with Garen being dead, I thought that I had leeway to just do this. And I see that the Volibaba is moving to his red buff, and I ping on the Kill. I really felt that the Kill should have moved there. Yeah, I misplayed. I didn't root the Volibaba. So that's on me, I guess. But I really feel that the Kill and the Ziggs should have been here before the whole enemy team is here. And I'm out of position doing this rubbish. But yes, I misplayed. Was it a good idea at first? Yeah. But I think from the moment I made the route, I should not try to overcommit leather. And that's what I think. I don't know how long this video actually is, but I think I'm gonna just post it like this. Even with all the background noise and all that, I'm just gonna post it like this. For the most part, because I want to get content out, but I don't know. I feel like I'm just stressing over perfection, right? And that's not a bad thing, but I think I'm gonna work my way up to perfection. I think that's the approach I'm gonna take for now, in this aspect, right? Is I just need to get it out. It's something that I want to do, but I'm getting analysis paralysis essentially, and I just need to get it out and just get a flow and just get into it. And then as time goes on, I'm going to slowly try to improve. But I want to release content, but I don't want to be withheld. No, not withheld. I don't want to be chained by my need for perfection in videos. I have to acknowledge that it's going to be bad. Yeah, and I just have to I just have to step into it. I feel like this is just for me, but I just have to step into it. So it's not going to be the best production quality. I'm not going to add music to this, but I'm going to post it. I hope you all enjoy it, and that's my review process. I was a little bit tilted about certain aspects of this game and how responsive my team was, and I was typing in game like really bad signs, but I was satisfied with my decision making for the most part. Obviously, there were things I could have done better. Obviously, there were things that I missed, but I was really satisfied with how I played this game for the most part. I'm not satisfied with the mistakes that I made, but I was satisfied that I was able to acknowledge some plays and that I was so aware of this game. Yeah, and that's all. GG's.